Namaste everyone. Mahati Wellness welcomes you to this series on Maharishi Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. In the previous Sutra 1.15, we understood Vairagya, detachment from the attractions of the world and the senses. In this Sutra today, 1.16, Maharishi Patanjali takes us deeper into the highest form of detachment or Vairagya called Parvairagya. The Sutra 1.16 is Tat Param Purush Khyater Gunavaitrashnam. The meaning is the supreme Vairagya or Parvairagya arises when through self-realization, meaning Purush Khyati, even the subtlest desire for the gunas or qualities of the nature ceases. In the previous Sutra 1.15, Maharishi Patanjali described Vairagya, detachment from what is seen or heard, from worldly pleasures or heavenly rewards. But here he describes higher detachment called Parvairagya, born from the direct realization of Purusha, the inner true self. Now let us understand the key terms. Tat means that. Param means is higher or superior, supreme. Purusha is self or pure consciousness. Khyateh means true knowledge. The next word is guna, which is prime qualities or attributes of the nature, which are sattva, rajas and tamas. Vaitrashnam means the state of freedom from the cravings of these gunas. To understand this better, Purusha Khyate means knowledge or realization of the pure consciousness distinct from body, mind, and nature. Guna Vaitrashnam means complete freedom from Trishna or desire or craving, even for the refined pleasures arising from gunas, that is Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. In Sutra 1.15, Vairagya is defined as mastery over desires. This is Aparvairagya, the cultivated effort-based detachment from the things seen or heard. In Sutra 1.16, Maharishi Patanjali says Parvairagya, higher Vairagya, which arises through the direct realization of Purusha or the self. The seeker here no longer needs to restrain the senses. Detachment blossoms spontaneously because the truth is known. When the seeker directly realizes the Purusha, the self, they realize that even the subtlest experiences like peace, bliss, light, they all belong to Prakriti and not the Purusha. Attachment to these experiences also dissolve naturally. Imagine someone dreaming golden palace. While dreaming, they crave it deeply. But upon waking, the palace loses all the meaning. Not because they reject it, but because it was never real. Similarly, when a seeker awakens to the self, all worldly and heavenly attractions lose their pull, not by suppression, but through direct insight. Another example, a child who once loved toys outgrows them naturally. Similarly, a yogi who realizes Purusha transcends all fascination towards gunas. This sutra marks the transition from sadhana, effort, to jnana, realization. This is called supreme detachment or parvairagya. Parvairagya is the highest human state where attraction or attachment to even sattvic pleasures disappears. This does not mean dullness. It is rather fullness of awareness where nothing external can enhance or diminish one's peace. This is true liberation, Atma Sakshatkar, to rest in the self. Reflect. Do I practice detachment by resisting or understanding. Can I notice when I cling even to peace, recognition, or spiritual success? What would it mean to let go so completely that joy becomes my natural state, needing no outer support? So, the essence of Sutra 1.16 is Parvairagya is the highest freedom born from the direct realization of Purusha, where attraction even to the subtlest qualities of the nature gunas ceases. This sutra indicates the difference between aparvairagya and parvairagya, discipline based detachment to realization based, and vivek khyati, discrimination to transcend even the sattvic pleasures. So, this was about Sutra 1.16. We will meet in the next episode with next sutra. Namaste.